reading for today, and we are looking for Monday messages from the divine. Hope you guys are having a good day today. Hope you guys are having a good day. For those of you who I haven't seen yet, some of you guys I've seen, so I hope you're doing well. We're just getting set up. Well, hello, sweet Lisa. How are you doing? I am running a little bit later tonight than I had planned, but I'm kind of wrapping up some loose ends. Tomorrow we are doing the sale of my dad's house, and I was trying to wrap up some loose ends on that, and I got kind of caught up in all of that stuff, and I was like, damn, it's been an hour and I meant to be on before now. But anyway, but better late than never, right? Hope you guys are doing well. Hello, hello. Getting ready. All right. Hello, Alice. Hello, NAS. How are you doing? I am getting everything ready. Carolina is lurking around my leg. She is not going to be happy with me because she thinks it is time to go to bed, but we're going to be doing some reading, and I'm going to be here for a hot minute, right? Hello, Jillian. Hello, lovely Libra. Howdy. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. So really, we're just kind of into the divine for Monday messages. Look, I didn't even light my candle, y'all. I'm sorry, Jillian. I'm sorry. Well, hello, Pammy Cakes. How's Tanks Tarot doing? Tanks Tarot up in the house. Y'all, shout out to Tanks Tarot for a number of reasons, not the least of which she's just a friend, and that's a big shout out just for that. Hey, Debbie Thomas, how you doing? It's been a day? Okay, well, good. Hello, Wrenches. Beautiful mod squad, how y'all doing? Y'all know Tanks Tarot's got a channel, right? Go check her out if you haven't done that, okay? She's a sweet lady, sweet girl from New Orleans. So yeah, she puts a New Orleans twist on her messages, right? Definitely. Oh, pretty flowers, Jillian Jade. I hope you feel better. I hope you find healing, love. My glasses are weird. Y'all, it's gonna drive me crazy. I've got a smudge on my glasses and I got to take care of it. Y'all just give me a second, okay? It's gonna drive, you know what? It's gonna drive me crazy. I can't stand that. All right, hold on. Yeah, that's much better. Hello, Julie Murray. How are you doing? Hello, everybody. Happy Monday evening or Tuesday morning or whatever time of day it is that you guys are watching. It is good to see you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are feeling blessed. Hey, Angelia, how are you doing? Let's get, we're going to try to use the classic tarot deck today. I like this deck a lot. It's good. It's shuffling just right. At least for right now, anyway, huh? Yes, NAS, they do make their drinks with a heavy pour. I like going to NOLA myself. It's a fun place. Yes, definitely hit the like button for sure if you haven't done so, guys. All right. NAS, I'm enjoying having you hit our chats. You are, you know, I think you're kind of fairly new in our chats. And I'm enjoying your vibes. So glad you're hanging out with us. Leather and Lace, how's my soul sister doing that shares my south and north node? Hey, Debbie Jones. Hey, Olivia. How are you doing? Good to see everybody. Welcome, everybody. Greetings from the cottage. Sit back and relax. We're going to see what the divine has to say to everybody. You were listening to the Cancer read. I gotcha. Okay, I thought so. NAS 487. Hey, Kim. New to all of this. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I understand. I started watching tarot. I came to tarot with a broken heart, and the first reader I found was Tyler, the second was Rich, and the third one was Ant from Cancer Moon, and I still love them, all three of them to pieces, as y'all know. I don't talk about Ant as much as I should because he's a very high vibe, very wise beyond his years, very wise. You live in a cottage too, right? So yeah, all right, I heard that, Olivia. But yeah, so I just, there's so many good readers here. Y'all know how I feel about Rose. She's my, I look at her, she's a May Gemini like me, and I think goals, you know. Hey, JoJo, how you doing? See, a lot of people come to tarot for when they're brokenhearted, and it kind of makes sense. I understand it. Maria, how are you doing? Good to see you. Empress Within, how's it going? All right, so let's timestamp for the Aries game. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's your Monday divine message from the divine? What does the divine have to say to you today, Aries? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Well, thank you, JoJo. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Well, hello, Alice. All right, Maria, good to see you. Waiting for my Virgo? Okay. All right, Megalodon Queen. You know, mine's not contacted me either, Megalodon, but honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm really fine. I just assume not to have to deal with that right now with everything else I got going on for sure, right? All right. All right. But yes, 'tis the season for the return of the X, right? With Mercury and Gatorade, right? All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What we got for you from the divine today? Let's pull some cards. Right? Let's pull some cards. Let's see what's up. Let's pull some cards. Yours is playing games. Man. Look at this King of Cups, but followed by the Seven of Swords and the Temperance card. We're going to try to make some sense of all this. Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Cups in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. Justice card, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. There's growth here, I think. Aries, I think you're dealing with a situation you don't trust. Yes, I don't know why. I don't know why. I think you're worried that this person might. I think you've got some trust issues here, and I think you're very fond of somebody from an emotional standpoint, King of Cups here. But I think you're holding back your emotion and really kind of being quiet about how you feel because I think you have trust issues here, okay, with this person. So you're being silent. King of Cups will do that sometimes when you're in that energy. You're being patient. You do have hope for the situation, but you're really holding back letting anybody know how you feel. Temperance card, Seven of Pentacles here. Both of those are cards of waiting, cards of divine timing, cards of slow and steady wins the race. Okay, I think you, what I think you may not realize though is I think that there is equal give and take here in this situation, and whoever you are thinking of does kind of want to deal with you, but I think you're afraid of that. I think you're, you know, and let me speak to something, Aries. When you go into a dynamic and you have trust issues at the jump that may or may not have anything to do with the situation just because you've been wounded in the past, it's understandable, but it's also not fair to the other person because, you know, you can't really give that person a fair shake. And I think this person wants a fair shake with you, and I think this person has the best of intentions. But if you're not careful and you go into a dynamic with these unhealed wounds that cause you to have walls versus boundaries, which we've talked about sometimes, you know, walls come from unhealed wounds, trauma. Boundaries are healthy and they come from healing, okay? And I think we're talking walls here, okay? And what I think is that if you're not careful, you may have gone into a dynamic before you were ready. I mean, I'm kind of getting that pretty clearly. Nine of Cups is in reverse. I think you're kind of adjusting emotionally. You might not be quite ready, okay? And if you're not careful, you know, you're going to bleed on somebody that didn't cut you. So you might want to tap into some healing. And I'm going to tell you, when you're involved with a person, and maybe you're not even involved with somebody, okay, that for some of you, but I would really caution you to become involved before you're ready, because you will bleed on who you didn't cut you just because you know, of these walls and the trust issues from being wounded in the past. Certainly understandable, but just really not fair to another person. So what you might want to do, if you haven't already become involved with somebody, take some time to heal and continue your healing journey until you deal with these trust issues. And then also, if you are involved with somebody, then I think you need to lay your cards out on the table completely and be upfront with this person. And I think you know, I will tell you, it takes a very skilled energy worker to go through healing these kinds of things when we are already involved with somebody, because that is a distraction from healing these kind of wounds. So, you know, I'm just saying. Now we have water and air and earth in this reading. Could be any sign. You have Sagittarius and Libra in the major arcana, but could be any sign. Y'all know I don't get too hung up in the zodiac signs, right? But it's, you know, just be very careful about getting back in the dating pool too soon, if that makes sense, okay? If that makes sense. Make sure you don't still need some floaties and that you're fully ready to swim, okay? If that makes sense. So that's kind of what I get for you, Aries gang. That's what I get. All right. All right, here we go. Let's do Taurus. Let's do Taurus. Taurus, sun, moon, excuse me. It's alive. What can I say? Burps are real. All right, at least I didn't like rattle the windows on y'all, right? All right, yes, baby steps is a good way to put it. Thanks, Tarot is right. Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Yes. Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's take a look, Taurus gang. Let's take a look. Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Where's the bull gang? Y'all don't forget to hit that like button. Just pop on out of the chat and push that thumbs up. It helps me on the algorithm, and I do appreciate it. Whenever I go on the search algorithm, I do appreciate that, right? Oh, that's cool. Cycles of evolution. That's cool. All right, Taurus, what we got here? Who's not speaking? Who are you not speaking to? Or if you are talking to them, it's nasty shit, nasty grams back and forth. Who, oh, okay, well, let's see here. What are you mad about? Did somebody piss in your Cheerios, Taurus? Well, you might be broken up. You might be mad about this Three of Swords sitting down here in this heartbreak, possible third party. That may be why you're mad. That may be why you're mad. You want karma. What the freak? You want justice. I want karma. I want this person to pay. We'll talk about that further. You know, I don't know who's not speaking here, but I got 2 pages in the reverse. And what I have here is a standoff. Well, I'm not speaking to you. Well, I'm not speaking to you either. Well, I'm not speaking to you more than you're not speaking to me. Well, then you've got the 3 of Cups in reverse here, which is harsh words. Also third-party energy, again, for a lot of you, with this 3 of Swords in the upright. Big, fat heartbreak. Woo! This one stung. Made you mad, didn't it, Taurus? Queen of Swords in reverse, man. Pissed off. Better to be pissed off than pissed on, I got to say. But, yeah. You thought this one was for real, buddy. Turned out not to be. This person dropped the ball on you, didn't they? With the 10 of Wands in reverse, they dropped the ball. I think it felt like the rug falling out from under you, and it pissed you off. I mean, and you know what's interesting? Okay, and understand this, when we go through this kind of stuff, heartbreaks, okay, whether somebody's cheated or whatever the hell ever, and not to make light of that, that's not what I mean. Okay, it does matter, but whenever somebody does whatever they do to break your heart, you have a range of emotions. Sadness, anger. And right now, what I get from you is anger and wanting justice. And you want this person to, you want to see this person suffer. Can I just say that? For hurting you. And, you know, that's an unhealthy energy to be in. Because what you're going to do is bring your own vibration down. And guess what you're going to bring to you? karma is not about getting served what, according to, it's not you reap what you sow. It's really not. Well, hello, Nancy. It's vibrationally where you are. So, yes, if vibrationally you're acting like an asshat, then you will draw people to you who treat you that way. But if you're wishing others to suffer, then you will draw that shit to you too. Right? No, Brie, I didn't get a haircut, but I need to do my hair. It's a hot mess right now, but thank you for that. But you know what? Interestingly enough, secretly, I'm fixing to call you out, Taurus. I'm going to tell you something. You're going around here, and you're wishing this person would suffer. You're wishing them harm. You're angry. You're pissed. Okay? And I've got that real strongly. I'm mad. I ain't talking to you. I ain't talking to you either. I ain't talking to you more than you ain't talking to me. And I see 2 3-year-olds here. When you've got 2 pages, okay, pages are our children. Okay, so apparently we're acting like toddlers here because we're younger than children, okay, when we go page reversed here. And I mean, I hate to call you out, Taurus, but if the shoe fits, okay, Cinderella, but look here. And if this ain't your story, great. Not every Taurus is having the same experience. But that being said, I'm going to tell you what's really going on, what you're not telling nobody. What you're really hoping for is an apology and a new start with this person. Yes, you are. Don't lie to me. Here it is right here in your energy. That's what you want. You want an apology, you want them to clear the air and on their shit, and you want a new start. But you're not telling nobody that because you're so pissed off. Taurus, don't be that person that I talk about in my readings that say one thing and want another. Please don't do that. And maybe this is a cross watcher read. I damn sure hope so. But don't be that person where you go around and you tell everybody what an asshat this person is, but secretly you still want to start with them and you would drop everything to go with them. And look, I can't call you out too hard because I've been in that energy too, where I went around and saying what an asshat they were. And if they'd have knocked on my door, I would have dropped everything and done whatever. Jump, you say how high, and I'll do it, buddy. Yes, that's where I was. That's where I was. So if this is you, I totally get it. But on the other hand, it's not a good vibration, Taurus. This vengeful attitude, it don't look good on you. It just don't. It's not your color. Okay? It's not your color, love. I love you, Taurus. Let's pick out a different dress, okay? Let's raise our vibe. Not a little bit, but a lot. All right? Hey, Brown Sugar Glamour, how are you? But yeah, and that's what I see here. Gotta call it out. Gotta call it out. We got to raise our vibe because look, whatever you wish on another person, I don't care what they did to you, okay? Whatever you wish on them, you might as well want for yourself, okay? That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. So we can't sit around here wanting other people to suffer unless we want to suffer too. It's just going to be like that. That's just the laws of energy, okay? All right? Cycles of evolution. Crack me up. All right, we've got water and air. And what else do we have? We have earth. And we have fire. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, it's like drinking poison and hoping the other person dies. Exactly. Cycles of evolution said it right. You can't drink poison and hope let me tell you something. Poison is much harder on the vessel on which it is contained than on anything that is poured upon. Understand that. You're going to spill it on you anyway if you're not careful, right? All right. So let's go to the Gemini gang. Aries and Taurus are done. We are on Gemini. Thank you, mods, for being so amazing. Yeah. I know, Bree. I saw that. I saw where you posted something about that too, didn't you, Tanks Tarot? Hey, Mermaid Mia, how you doing? All right, Gemini gang. All right, Gemini gang. What's up, Gemini? What's up, Gemini gang? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Or maybe some combination thereof, if you're like me and you're a double gem, right? Hey, Alan. Thank you for that. Same to you. All right. Shine bright like a diamond. I like that. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's your Monday message? Monday message from the Divine. What we got for the Geminis? Queen of Wands. Ace of Swords reversed. Three of Swords. Ace of Wands reversed. Damn. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Swords reversed. Chariot. Knight of Cups reversed. And the Tower. Oh my God, Gemini, this was big, wasn't it? This is a biggie, ain't it? This one won't be one you forget next week, next month, probably not even next year, probably not even next decade. I'm just going to say, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Oh, Leo's not done yet, baby. Nancy, it's not done just yet, but okay. So, honey, I got too many mods, cycles of evolution. I appreciate it, but I got more mods than you can shake a stick at now. I need to pare down as it is. But, you know, I got some good mods, so it's kind of tough decisions sometimes. But, hey, Sandy Bennett. But, okay. Gemini, I think you're in this Queen of Wands energy. I'm just going to call that. And I pulled that, and I really thought that whenever I first saw that card, and I'm going to stick with that because that's probably my intuition. That's typically what that means. Now, this Ace of Swords is in reverse and the Three of Swords is in the upright. Gemini, who the hell lied to you? Who lied to you? Because somebody lied their ass off to you. Who was dishonest with you? Who? And somebody fucked you over. I mean, I'm just going to say that with the Three of Swords here, the Ace of Wands in reverse. And I'm going to tell you, for some of you, this involved a third party. For some of you, this person has some sort of addiction. And for some of you, it's both. That would be my past, okay? Yes, both. Substance abuse and a third party. Yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, okay? But, okay, we won't talk about me, Gemini. We're going to talk about you because that's what we're here to do. But the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Was this person using you for something, for stability, for money, whatever? But I'm going to tell you something. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is never a cool thing. That can speak to addictions. It can speak to substance abuse. It can certainly speak to obsession. I don't think it speaks to obsession here because I've got you in this Queen of Wands energy, so I'm going with substance abuse as it relates to your person, some sort of addiction. And understand this. Addiction is not always, you know, drugs or alcohol. Sometimes it's gambling. Sometimes it's playing too much golf. It's anything to excess where you lose control of your life, basically, and you're powerless over the compulsion to do whatever the hell it is that this person is doing, right? But you got a big fat liar here, and you got the Ace of Wands reversed. That's a false start all day long, okay? Now, you know what's interesting, Gemini, and I'm going to tell you and I'm going to tell you something. I got this Knight of Cups in reverse here, and the Tower card. I think this blew you away. I think it took you by surprise, and I don't think you were expecting it. Okay? Certainly not a pleasant surprise either. But here's the thing. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. That's telling as well. I don't know who the hell you were dealing with, Gemini, but that's a hot mess. Because we got third-party energy here. We got a freaking addiction to something. But let me tell you what else. This person is... every problem that they have is somebody else's fault. This person is wallowing in self-pity. They need to go out there to my farm, okay, where my horse lives. There's pigs out there, and they need to get in the pigsty and wallow in the mud with the other pigs because that's where they would fit in. And actually, they don't deserve to be there because the pigs are the most intelligent farm animal on the farm. But so this person really probably, I'm just not going to say that they're the brightest bulb on the Christmas tree, and we'll just leave it at that, right? But yeah, I don't know what I'm really trying to find something good to say about this person. And I'm going to tell you something, Geminis. I'm the first to say, whenever I get a reading where somebody breaks somebody's heart or they can't give for whatever reason, and I don't see that it's a bad person, it's just a broken person, okay, I will say that. But in this case, I'm not sure I can say anything nice about your person here. And I'm trying. I mean, obviously they're broken and all this shit comes from past trauma. I know that. But you know what? You have a choice. You can either take responsibility for the traumas that were dealt your way, for the cards you were dealt, okay, and fix it and get responsible so that you can really be emotionally available, or you can stay in victim mentality and blame everybody else for being an asshat. It is not their fault what happened to them that caused them to act like an asshat. It is their fault that they are choosing to act like an asshat instead of to heal these wounds. So that I'm going to call out, okay? And that is why I have a problem with this person, okay? And I'm going to tell you what, I got no remorse here. God damn, Gemini, I'm sorry, excuse my language. The Nine of Swords is in reverse. They don't care. They have no remorse. Is this a narcissist? And I don't use that. I don't like that word. I mean, it's not a bad word, but, and it has its role. But Geminis, it is a word that is way overused whenever people are just mad at somebody, so automatically they just put them in the category of narcissist, okay? I don't use that word lightly because I think it's way overused. But there is a place for it, and I think we are there. I think we're there. If this person is not a narcissist, they're damn close. And I personally believe, it's my personal belief, and I'm not a mental health professional, that narcissism is on a spectrum, and you can have those kind of behaviors and not be a full-blown narcissist. But this person don't have no remorse. And a narcissist, when you get to the point where you got a full-blown narcissism, that's somebody who cannot empathize with other people. And this person does not have the ability to empathize. That's why the Nine of Swords is in reverse. Holy fucking shit. Were you sleeping with Ted Bundy, Gemini? You remember that movie from, I don't know, forever ago that Julia Roberts was in called Sleeping with the Enemy? Holy shit. I do have one thing to say, though. I got a glow up here in your Queen of Wands energy. That's my glow up card. You know, I put that energy on you to begin with. It's a glow up card. And I don't mean that you got better looking, and you damn sure may have. No, I mean from a spiritual standpoint. You became a better person. And look at this Chariot energy. Gemini, you don't get this energy, and it came up in the upright. You don't get here without, let me tell you something, it's a warrior and a winner. You do not become a warrior without coming through a tough battle and getting beat up, and, you know, it's a bumpy ass road, and you get wounds from the war, and you heal yourself, okay? And that's what this is about. But the Queen of Wands here, she's come through it. That's you. And I don't care if you're a male or a female. It doesn't matter to me. But this is where I sit. This is the energy I'm putting on you in this reading. And I think you're going to you're coming out better than you would have been if you had never gone through this. Right? You are coming out better, more of a winner, more balanced, more stable. And you're getting to a place where you're not going to have time to entertain this kind of BS in the future. Okay? No. Too busy. This is the card of ain't nobody got time for that right now with the Queen of Wands, right? No time for BS. No. Not mad, not angry. Now, you might go through phases of that during your healing, and that's okay. That's the journey to get to the Chariot. But once you get here, Gemini, not mad, not angry, nothing personal, just an energetic decision. These people come along and I guarantee you one thing, you won't never deal with this again, will you, Gemini? Oh, hell to the no. You've done learned, haven't you? You done learned. Yep. You done had a boss up, Gemini. So I've got a lot of air here. You being an air sign. I also have earth and fire and water. Could be any sign. We have Scorpio and Cancer as well in the majors. Okay? Well, there you go. There you go, Gemini. Hello, Lakeisha. Hello. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button. We got 120-something folks here and 70-something likes. Well, look who's in the house. Rose, Fierce Tarot. How are you? Oh, Pam, we talked her up. That's so funny. Rose, me and Pam were talking, in a good way, of course. Me and Pam were talking on the phone earlier today, and we were talking about you. And I was telling Pam, I'm just going to stop because we were on the Gemini reading. But Rose, I know you're young enough to be my daughter, probably granddaughter, but hear me out at a soul level. I said, Pam, I look at Rose, she's a May Gemini like me, and I go, if she can do this, I can do this too. I can grow up and be mature too, right? So anyway, Rose, I had to shout you out because your name came up in conversation today, and I had to tell you what we were saying. All right, on to the Cancers. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, Fierce Tarot. She rocks, man. She rocks. She's a good girl. Smart woman. Very intuitive. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get your message, your Monday love message. Cancer, what's the divine got to say to you? What's the divine got to say to you today? What's the divine got to say to you today? Hey, Snake Goddess, how are you? Thank you for doing that. You're still on the unit for a Puma hat. Hey, Susan Becker, how are you? All right, Cancer. What's up? Cancer, what's your message? what we got here. Justice card, the Emperor in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse. Oh, okay. So you were glad you dodged a bullet, maybe? Two of Swords in reverse, Death reversed. You might know it. It's Mercury retrograde, right? King of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Swords in the reverse, and the Hangman. Yeah, you know what's up, don't you, Cancer? You already know. I ain't got to tell you. You know what that Death is in the reverse for. It's Mercury retrograde. 'Tis the season for the return of the ex. Fa la 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 la. I wish I could sing. Listen, y'all. Cancer, you're feeling pretty balanced as we go into this timeline. You're feeling pretty balanced, kind of healing and getting over somebody that was, less than perfect. Let's just leave it at that. The Emperor in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. I always call myself the poster child for the Five of Cups in reverse because that's looking at a situation in your past that you thought was the worst thing ever, and you realized that it worked out for your absolute best, and you would not nearly be where you are today had that never happened. So you're really doing a pretty good job of getting your groove back, getting balanced. Here with the Justice card, kind of seeing things going better in your life. And the Five of Cups in reverse, you're actually able to look back at a situation in the past and be thankful for the lessons you learned. And starting to see clearly, okay? And then, lo and behold, right? Lo and behold, here comes that Death card. Here you come again. Death card reversed, right? The Death card in the reverse. That's the thing that you thought was dead. That's the thing you thought that you sealed the tomb, Cancer. They're going to come back and tell you they love you with this King of Cups here. They're going to apologize probably with this Two of Swords in reverse. I don't think I could trust it. Why? Because the Five of Pentacles is here. If you go down this path, you know what that means. Being left out in the cold again. Knight of Swords in reverse. You can't trust it. It's a big fat lie. They may be lying or holding back information that you would need to know in order to make a good decision. For example, that they're probably still in the Emperor reversed energy, okay? Kind of wearing a mask, pretending to be a lot more mature than they are, but in reality, a lot of confidence issues, a lot of possibly, I don't know. The Emperor reverse never acts nice. Let's just leave it at that, okay? That's, well, it's enough said, right, with that. But that's probably what they're hiding from you. They're going to come in and tell you, oh, I've changed. You can't trust it. It's a lie. You can't trust it. You can't trust it, Cancer. Don't fall for it. If you fall for it, here's where you're going to be, right here. Limbo. Left out in the cold. Left out in the cold. And this part, and I'm going to tell you something. The Knight of Swords, even upright or reversed, I don't care for the Knight of Swords, and I'll tell you why. That's ghosting energy. And quite honestly, the Knight of Swords being in reversed and sitting there right between the Hangman and the Five of Pentacles, I smell a ghost. I smell a ghoster right there. I really do. I bet you they've done it before and they might do it again. I worked one time for a PhD level psychologist, and he was a behavioral expert, and one of the things he used to say, and I understand why he said this, he used to say the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. Now what that means is that people often will not change. Can people change? Yes, but people rarely do, because it requires people to get out of their comfort zone and do something different and do something uncomfortable. If you want to be a different person, then you got to do different things than what you've always done. And it requires work, and it requires people to be uncomfortable. So that's why you hear things like the leopard never changes their spots. Okay, people can change, but it's just rare. And this one, no, not right now. Not at this point. Not for this comeback around, right? Not for this comeback around, right? So that's kind of what I see. But, RH, we've already done Taurus, love. We just are finishing up Cancer. Cancer, let me give you the zodiac signs that we pulled for you real quick. We've got water, of course, you being a water sign. We've got air and earth, and then, you got a lot of major arcanas. You learned some shit from this, didn't you, Cancer? You've got Aries, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces. That's it, isn't it? Yep, on the majors. Yeah, but could be any sign. I don't get overly hung up in those zodiacs. Hey, Priscilla Rose, how you doing? How you doing? All right, let's get to the Leos. Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Back to the fire signs. Where's those fiery Leos? Where's those fiery Leos? Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being here. We got like 130 something folks here. Thank you for that. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, I'll post the timestamps just as soon as the live is over, sweetie, okay? But, yeah. All right. We are on Leo. Oh, one more shuffle. Hey, Biba. How are you doing? Leo placements. Okay, Bree. Good deal. Yeah, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What we got for you? What's your message? What's going on here? What's going on here? Knight of Cups in reverse. Holy. Well, that's an interesting start, Leo. That's an magician. Okay. Star reversed. Justice. You know, these readings are just nuts. Sometimes. I mean, sometimes it takes like a person with a law degree to sort through and get to the real story that's being told here. Queen of Wands. Oh, I said not. Did I say this? Justice, Devil. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Wands, Five of Swords in reverse, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, Leo. Let's talk about this person's whole motivation. There's a lot of toxicity here. The Devil card at the very center of this thing. But let's talk about this person's whole issue and their whole motivation for being in this dynamic if we could. They do not like being by themselves, and that is a huge red flag. Okay, they're lonely, they don't like being alone, and they're not comfortable being alone with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And why is that a red flag? Because, Leo, if I came to you and I made you a love offer and, you know, I said to you, well, I don't like being alone, then you know what a healthy Leo would say back to me? They would say, if you don't enjoy being your company, then how do you expect me to enjoy being in your company, right? So that's where this person is coming from. It's out of loneliness. And quite honestly, with this star card here, woe is me, the world is horrible. This is the energy of this person, okay? And the star in reverse is somebody who has given up all hope. They're walking around like Eeyore, just like the Five of Cups sometimes. They have no hope for tomorrow. They're a pessimist. You know, they're that person that it can be a beautiful sunny day outside and they've got this huge rain cloud monsooning on them because they have manifested this shit themselves because of their own attitude and mindset, right? And it's like, and I'm going to tell you what, a lot of their problem, the Knight of Cups in reverse says it all. This person is in victim mode. Everything is everybody else's fault. And I have named off so many reasons already that the Devil card could be here. There's already so much toxicity here that it's not even funny, right? But you're going to see it, okay, Leo? The Five of Swords is in reverse here. It's going to be exposed. This person has not worked on themselves at all, nor do they have any plans to. With the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse, why would they work on themselves when they're not the problem? The problem is everybody else around them, yet they're the one common denominator. Right? At some point, you have to look in the mirror, right? Okay? And I'm going to tell you something. I understand because look here. I myself, years ago, for most of my life, was on that hamster wheel of failed relationship after failed relationship after failed relationship. And I thought, I'm treating these people like gold. But yet, I had to look in the mirror because at the end of the day, I was the one common denominator in every single one of those situations. So it had to be me. Right? And many times it doesn't necessarily have to do with the way you're treating somebody or acting like an asshat. I mean, it can, but many times it's just vibrationally where you're at and taking responsibility for that and going inside and taking the journey inside and fixing all that stuff, okay? But Queen of Wands is here, Leo. That's fire energy, and I'm going to put that in your energy. You shouldn't have time for this stuff. You shouldn't entertain this stuff. You sure shouldn't. The Queen of Wands wouldn't. I don't care what you're, don't get caught up in gender. I like the Queen of Wands. She's a high vibrational individual. And, I'm looking at that as the energy that you really should step into if you're not already there, and not give this the time of day. Busy, happy, ain't nobody got time for that, right? Wishing them to eat, wishing them well, but not at your table, right? That's what this is about. That's what this is about, okay? And I'm gonna, because if you were to go down this path, and look, I'm gonna show you this devil card. This is in this deck. See these chains? You want to talk about being in chains? If you were to go down this path and entertain this mess, that's where you'd be, okay? And I mean, I told you I got the Magician card here. You know, I think they're walking, and you know what's interesting is I think they underestimate my Leo. I really do. I think you've worked a lot on yourself, or either you're going to become a master of manifestation because of all this. You're going to become a skilled energy worker through this, if you're not already. So either one of two things. They walked in on somebody that they totally underestimated, in which case I would put this in the category of a big fat test, okay? And if you're not already in this place, then going through this situation and going down this path is going to put you in this place where you get into this, leveling up, Queen of Wands, Magician energy, and you learn how to become a skilled energy worker because you learn how to heal yourself. So one of those two things is the case. Either this is a test if you're already a skilled energy worker and they come in like that, or you might go down this path and entertain this for a little bit, and this might be a learning opportunity for you. Learning opportunities are not always fun, but they are valuable. And when we truly learn, then we can get past this thing and go, I wouldn't wish that experience on my worst enemy, but I am so thankful that I went through it because I would not understand things in the way that I do, right? So that's where we're talking about going. All right, so we've got water and fire and earth and air, literally every zodiac sign. Lots of majors in this one too. Lessons, I'm telling you. The Aquarius, Gemini, Capricorn, and Libra have all made an appearance here. Okay? But every single zodiac sign as far as the minor arcana goes. But yeah, I need a sip of tea. Hang on, y'all. All right. Let's go to my Virgo friends. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo are done, and we are currently on Virgo. If you didn't hear your sign, we still have that sign left to go. Well, thank you, Amy. Thank you for that. Appreciate the feedback. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What up, Virgo? What up with the Virgos? The same side of Mercury, right? All right, Virgo gang. It's Virgo time, right, Ashley? I got 2 mods with Virgo. All right, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you, Tanks. All right, Virgo. What's your message? Let's see what we got here, Virgo gang. Page of Pentacles in reverse. What are you keeping to yourself? 4 of Wands. Judgment reversed. Oh, I think I see why. Fool reversed. 9 of Wands. 6 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords in reverse. It's going to come out. 5 of Swords in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse. Ha! 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season. This could be a comeback around. It could also be just somebody that doesn't want to walk away. Okay, so we're going to try to give you both possible scenarios because obviously we're reading for a number of different folks with Virgo placements. All right, so this person, you would like for this thing to really have a happily ever after, but for whatever, but there's in your mind there's obstacles here. Judgment card in reverse. Page of Pentacles is in reverse, so you're keeping the way you feel. You're trying to keep quiet about this, Virgo. You're not telling how you really feel about this situation. Maybe to them, maybe not to anybody. You're trying to keep this to yourself. Definitely, and the Fool is in reverse here. I think we got some fears here. Okay, I think we're dealing with some fears of rejection as to why you're holding back talking about how you feel. it's like you don't want to be made to look like a fool. Like, not the fool in the tarot is not a fool like what I'm talking about just then, but like you don't want to be made to look like you got egg on your face. But you're really stressing about this thing. It's weighing heavy on your mind with the Nine of Wands here. And quite honestly, Virgo, and if I could just say this about the Virgos that I know, Virgos are the world's worst to beat yourselves up. And, you overthink some, like a Gemini, not quite as bad as us, but you'll beat yourself up if you're not careful. And I think this Nine of Wands is you just beating the shit out of yourself, and you don't have to do that, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why some of this is the case. The Six of Cups is here in reverse, and I think that what's wrong and why you've got these fears and why you're afraid to speak your truth and why you're just, beating you're just stressed out about this thing rather than speaking about it. And you're in Two of Pentacles energy here going like this about whether to speak about something is probably because of past wounds. Six of Cups in reverse. And you're probably still, to be honest, still wounded from the past. And that's why the Nine of Wands is here. And you don't want to be in this thing by yourself. You're like, if I'm going to be in a relationship, I want it to be a duet. I mean, I can fly solo by myself and I won't have to do near as much work as if I carry a whole relationship. And I think you've got some fears about this thing, if I had to just guess. You don't want to walk away. You don't want to walk away. I think this is your energy in the Eight of Cups in reverse. I mean, I think I know why that's here. You don't want to give up on this thing. But at the same time, you can't, it's like, this Two of Pentacles thing, you can't speak your mind, but you can't give up either. So you're just here, and you're carrying all the weight of the world, the Nine of Wands on your back, okay? And I'm going to tell you something. The Five of Swords is here in the reverse, and I'm going to tell you why it's here. What I see when I see that card is if you will just be honest and lay your cards out on the table, you will feel relief. I can't guarantee you what will happen. But I'll tell you one thing that I can guarantee. Regardless of what happens, you'll feel better and you'll drop these burdens that you're carrying around. And I think you do love this person or think highly of them, okay? But for whatever reason, and I don't think this is whoever I'm reading for, the person that you're dealing with, I don't think this is somebody that's a past person. I think this is somebody new that you are fond of, and you may actually be seeing them or dating them or whatever. But you're very afraid to be vulnerable to this person and really tell them how you feel because you're afraid of getting your heart broken. And, it's imperative that we heal up these wounds because, as I said, what sign was it when we talked about boundaries versus walls? Walls are unhealthy, and that, you can't give somebody a fair shake when you've got these walls up. It's just not fair to the other person. So very, very important that you heal this stuff up before you really get somebody else in the picture, and then they're emotionally invested, and then the next thing you know, you're bleeding on somebody that didn't cut you. And I don't think that's what you would want to do intentionally. I really don't. But at the same time, walls will create problems for you. And you really can't, you've got to be able to know when you can be vulnerable with a person, when you're safe, and you've got to be safe because you're safe in and of yourself, okay? If that makes sense. Walls come from unhealed wounds and trauma. Boundaries come as a result of healing those things, right? But, if I had to tell you, Virgo, in a nutshell, and I don't pull punches and I don't sugarcoat, but, I love you, so I say this in love. But it's time to shit or get off the pot. And let me just say this. I don't know what's going to happen, but what I can tell you is this. You can't scare off the wrong person. No, you can't. No, you can't. So just keep that in mind. If this person bails on you whenever you lay your cards out on the table, that ain't nothing to do with you, and you cannot take it personal, right? So I hope this helps somebody. We've got earth, we've got fire, and water, and air. Literally every sign. Okay? And that's about it. Okay. Oh, we do have Aries in the full card, so could be that. But, we pulled every sign. So there you go, Virgo. I hope that helps. All right, let's go to the Libras. All right, so we've done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and now we are on Libra. If you did not hear your sign, that means that your sign has not been read yet, and we are going to read it shortly. And we'll also read for the collective at the end. That's for all the signs, okay? All right, so let's read for the Libra game. What's your message, Libra? What's your message? Hello, Stallion Express. Libra, hey Pumpkinhead, how are you doing? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, Solana Cloud. I hope I said your name right. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What up, Libra? What up, Libra gang? My fellow air signs. The ones who like peace, who hate confrontation. That's the Libras. Okay, good. All right, Libra. Ace of Swords in reverse, Knight of Cups. There's that damn Knight of Cups in reverse again. Why can nobody take responsibility for stuff? Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords. Eight of Swords in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. Well, it ends well. It's just a rocky road getting there, Libra gang. Unless you change that. But let's talk about this. You may be cut off from communication from the person. Reason I say that is you got Ace of Swords in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. But I'm going to tell you what. If you are communicating with this person, first of all, they might be lying. Second of all, if they're not lying, they're definitely not being clear and you're feeling like you're in the dark about whatever they're saying. But a lot of them, you're just not in communication with. Point blank, period. Page of Pentacles is in reverse. This person's hard-headed. You can't tell them nothing. They're hard-headed. It's everybody else's fault. They ain't learned a damn thing. And they're not open to learning. It couldn't possibly be their fault. What do you mean it's their fault? It's everybody else's fault that they have a shit life. Very center of this thing, my friend, the Three of Swords. Ain't never a good card when it comes up in the upright. We all know that. And it's sitting right next to the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords in reverse. That's heartbreak all day long. That's being left out in the cold and dropped like it's hot. I think a lot of you are just not in communication with this person. Point blank, period. If I had to say, well, thank you, lovely Libra. Thank you for that. I think that that whoever this is, for the most of you guys that I'm reading for, you are not even in communication. But if you are in communication, they talk in circles. And they talk, but they never really say anything, if that makes sense. Okay? And you're walking around going, wait, what did they mean? What are they trying to say? What do they mean? But I'm going to tell you what's going on here, whether you realize it or not. For a lot of you, there's a third party. We know that with the Three of Swords. It's heartbreak regardless. And it's being dropped like a hot potato. Just dropped. And saying, yes, this is best if I just put this behind me. Them, not you. All right? But yeah, and I'm going to tell you something. For what they did, leaving you out in the cold and breaking your heart, possibly cheat or bail on you for somebody else, for those of you, you know what they're telling people? That they did what they did to you because of things you did. And they're blaming you for all this stuff. This person is hard-headed. Ooh, I would hate to have that. I would hate to be accumulating the karmic debt that this person is accumulating. Just saying. I wouldn't want that. But okay. I mean, I got enough of my own. We won't even go down that path. But I think what's interesting is this. The very last part of this is what gives me hope for you. And not about this person, but just about you. You're going to heal. And you're going to look back at this thing. You're going to be glad it's over. You're going to look back and realize that you were better off without this person than if you had stayed with them. And the Seven of Pentacles is here. Divine timing, working on yourself, planting your seeds, planting your harvest, and knowing that you got abundance coming at the end of the harvest. And then you end up in the Nine of Cups energy, which could not be more beautiful, okay? Because that really puts you in a place where you don't need love. You don't need anything. You have everything you need, literally overflowing on the inside, because it has to start there before it manifests on the outside anyway. We all know that, right? And it's like love overflowing. You got all the love you could ever want right inside your heart. You're not there now. I don't know where you are on this timeline. Some of you may already be there. I don't know. It depends on where you are on this timeline. Because obviously, like I said, we're reading for a lot of different Libras. But I'm going to tell you what. I think this person lied to you. I'm just going to call it. With the Ace of Swords in reverse. You know, that can mean a number of different things. But here, with this Three of Swords, third party possible energy, I think you were lied to. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse can speak to communication. Both of those things can also speak to somebody cutting off communication as well. Okay? It could be any of that, but that's what I'm seeing here. But I promise you this, if you're not already there, you're going to come a place where you realize that you are better off without this individual in your world. Right? And I know it hurts like hell. I get it. I get it. I can't say I know how you feel, but I know how it feels to have your heart stomped on, okay? That I do know, okay? But at any rate, let me give you the zodiac signs. You're going to be okay. If you'll do this thing right, you're going to be better than you were before you were involved with this person, if you do this thing right. And the cards tell me that the majority of you are going to do this thing right, okay? So I have air energy and water and earth. And that's it. I didn't pull any fire for you, but okay. It could be a fire sign too. I don't get caught up in the zodiac signs, right? All right. Let's do Scorpio. Scorpio gang. Uh-oh, I wrote that wrong. 50, what is it? 5630. Okay. All right, Scorpio gang. Where are my Scorpio friends at? My watery Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hey, Pink Tot, how you doing? Good to see you. Ooh, I blew that one. Let's try that again. Let's try that shuffle one more time, all right? All right, Scorpio gang. How's my Scorpio friends doing? My mother was a Scorpio. She was an amazing woman. Okay, classic design. I got you. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hey, Fox Parader, how you doing? How you doing? All right, Scorpio gang. Okay, Debbie, I didn't realize you were a cuspy. I'm doing good, Pink Todd. I hope you're doing good. Been thinking about you. All right, Scorpio, what's your message? Seven of Wands. Ace of Swords, King of Cups, smell the wind. Oh, well, there's always more to the story. But I do still smell the wind regardless. I do smell the wind. Okay, so Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the King of Cups. Okay, and then we have, well, classic design. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate you. Then we have this Queen of Swords is in reverse. Then we got the Page of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse. If this Knight of Cups keeps coming up in reverse, I'm going to take it out of my deck. Not really, but I really want to. The Queen of Cups is here, the Sun in reverse, and the Empress in reverse. There's a lot of people here, Scorpio. There's a lot of people here. I got 4 core cards on the table. And the Empress, if you want to count her too, but at 4, why keep on counting, right? When I get past 2, that's enough, right? And I'm way past 2 on this one. A lot of people here. What's going on here, Scorpio? What's going on? I think you're rising above it. First card's out. Ace of Swords. You see this all for what it is. The Seven of Wands. It's a victory. Both of those cards are victory cards. The Ace of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Triumph over adversity here with the Ace of Swords. I can see everything clearly. That's what you're saying. And I got this. And this is a major, major win for me. With the Seven of Wands. You know what? This smells a lot like a test, Scorpio. Whoever this is, this smells a lot like a test. It really does. But I don't think you're going to entertain it. because the first cards out tell me that you won this thing before it ever crosses your path. You know, let's just, well, hello, Carolina. Come on. She's upset. She wants to go to bed. Sorry, y'all. But okay. You know, I don't know who's who in this thing, but I'm going to just tell you what I see. You got one of them in victim mode, and everything is everybody else's fault. You got one of them that's pissed off. You got a child here that's acting like a toddler that refuses to apologize and take responsibility for what they do. Now, you do have the Queen of Cups here. And then you've got the Sun in reverse. Somebody's miserable here and unhappy. And then you got this sloppy Empress in reverse here who was a, you know, divine counterpart wannabe wearing a mask, okay? Who's really quite a hot mess in and of herself. And I'm not caught up in gender here. Y'all know I rarely read for gender. There's a lot of people here. I don't know if this is like this person is messing around with a lot of people, or if it's just a lot of people involved in snooping and busybodying. And quite honestly, I'm kind of getting the latter for the majority of you, Scorpio. But this is a hot mess of drama. That's what I'm getting from all this. This is a hot mess of drama. Queen of Swords in reverse. You got one that's pissed off. You got a child, somebody acting childish here, refusing to take responsibility for what they do. Then you got another one over here that's in victim mentality. Everything is everybody else's fault. Okay, then you got this Queen of Cups who's bending over backwards trying to take care of everybody. She's probably codependent. Sometimes the Queen of Cups in the upright can be codependent whenever she's surrounded by asshats, and I kind of think so. The Sun is in reverse. Everybody in the whole picture is unhappy, except you. I'm putting you in this King of Cups energy here because that's up at the top, and I kind of think that's where you are or where you're headed, whatever. And, you know, that's water energy, you being a water sign. And then you got this Empress out here that don't take care of her home, don't take care of her family. She's a wannabe. And she's a poser. She's pretending like she's divine counterpart energy. Not so. And again, I don't care about gender, so don't get caught up in the gender here. But here's the thing. This dynamic has got too many people. This has got too many people. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know. And what I think you're dealing with somebody, I'm going to have to call this, who is trying to please too many different people. Okay, I think that's going to represent this Queen of Cups over here. Okay, that's your person, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. But I'm going to tell you what this Queen of Cups is doing. She's so worried about this mad Queen of Swords, this in the reverse, this Page of Cups in the reverse, this Knight of Cups in the reverse, this Empress in the reverse, and everybody's miserable and unhappy despite her best efforts. Because guess what? Only an individual can make themselves happy. And she's trying to make all these other people happy. And guess what? Nobody's happy, and she's especially not happy. And you, well, you're kind of caught in the crossfire of the whole thing. And you're sitting back with your popcorn, and you're going, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. Right? So, this might be family members. This might be their friends. I don't know who this group of people is. Hell, maybe it's a co-worker situation. But they're trying to please all these people, and of course they ain't got time for you because they're busy taking care of everybody else. That's another thing too. Well, hello, Miss T with the T. How are you? But that's what I see here. And I think you see through. I think you see it exactly for what it is with this Ace of Swords. Okay, clarity. Right, and it's like a total. It's not for you, but like it would be easy for another person involved in the same circumstance for this to be a total mind fuck. It's not for you, I don't think. I think you see this thing clearly, but this is a hot mess, and I think you're just kind of standing back going, what's that? You know that meme where that doll is sitting there and his eyes are going, I think that's where you are on this, like, right? I don't think you're going to mess with it. I think you're just sitting on the sidelines. Even the cards came out the way they did, like in a way that separates you from the whole rest of this. And I didn't intend that when I laid the cards out. I just laid the cards out, and that's how they look. But I mean, even that is telling me that you're trying to distance yourself between these people, this group of nuts, and you. Right? And that's what I see. We got fire and water and air. And then you have Leo and Taurus. Okay, could be any sign. Could be any sign. All right. So there you go, Scorpio. There you go. Interesting reading, right? Some of these readings right now during the retrogrades are just crazy, right? All right, let's go to the Saggies. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. We are now on Sagittarius. If you did not hear your sign, it is yet to be read. Stick around for the collective reading at the end, right? All right, Saggy gang. Where's my Saggies? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I am talking way too long, y'all. I need to condense these messages a little bit. All right. Well, good morning. Hey, Gil 56. We are currently on Sagittarius. We are currently on Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look. All right. I like Sagittarians. They're cool people. They're cool. They're a cool sign. All right, Saggy. What we got for you? Hey, Renee. The Tower, the Hierophant, the Nine of Swords in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. Big false start here, but the Magician card, Nine of Swords in reverse. Strength reverse, Knight of Wands, and Queen of Wands. This is not a vibrational match. With this Queen of Wands and Knight of Wands sitting next to each other, and you being a fire sign, this is somebody who is not a vibrational match. Point blank, period. Not a vibrational match. No. This person is not as mature as you from a spiritual standpoint, from an energetic standpoint. And Tower is here. I hope that hasn't happened. I hope it hasn't happened, but the Hierophant is here. The Nine of Swords in reverse. It's like I think you felt pretty optimistic going into this thing, but at the same time, it's really a false start with Ace of Wands in reverse. This person may be a ghoster who ghosts with this Knight of Swords in reverse. Strength in reverse, despite your best efforts here at the center of this thing, really trying to make something happen. The Magician card. I think it's going to shit around you. I think you're standing here, Sagittarius. I think you're standing here and I think you're trying to be a skilled energy worker here, and well and good, and you're trying to make something happen. But the problem is, despite your best efforts, all this stuff around you is turning to shit. And I mean, the whole problem is who you have aligned yourself with is a kid, and you're an adult. And they just really, and I don't care if they're 80 years old, they're still a kid up here, and spiritually and vibrationally. I don't care. You might be 20, they might be 80, but they're still a kid and you're an adult. Do you understand what I mean by that, Sagittarius? And I think that's the real problem here, is you're trying so hard to make a square peg fit into a round hole, and we cannot make a hoe into a housewife, nor can we make a gigolo into a husband. Okay, and I think that's what we're trying to do here. You know, I can't take an orange, well, theoretically, I can't take an orange and make it into an apple. Okay, this is a kid right now. Okay, they've got a lot to learn, and I'll tell you something. This person's like a bull in a china shop. You're not. Now you're busy, you're happy, you're trying to vibe well, But you're trying to hold it all together, and I think you got your shit together. This person doesn't. You do. They don't. All right? Like a bull in a china shop, and they're an instigator. And they're walking around pissing people off without even meaning to, just because they're like a bull in a china shop. Okay? And really, I'm going to tell you, the strength is in reverse for the very purest reason that card can come up in the reverse, and that is this. No power in this. So, you can try to turn that toad into a handsome prince all you want. But at the end of the day, they're still going to be green and slimy and low to the ground. Okay? Yeah. I mean, I believe anything is possible. But why go to all this trouble to turn this toad into a prince, which you probably can't do anyway, when you can just go out and find a prince to begin with and not have to do all the work. You don't want to have to raise this person. Okay? You don't want to have to... Don't be a mama or a daddy to this person, okay? A romantic partner should not be somebody that you got to raise. I'm not saying you can't learn from each other, but okay, at least meet each other on fairly equal playing field, right? That's what I got here. That's what I got here. It's just not a match, point blank, period. All right, so we've got air, we've got fire, and what do we have in the majors? We got Scorpio, Taurus, Gemini, and Leo. This is a learning opportunity if you'll let it be one. I'll tell you that too, Saggy. All right. All right. Let's go to the Capricorns. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Absolutely. I never say your name right. Cottage? I forgot. I'm sorry. Hey, Empress within 1111. How are you? Or Empress 1111. I got you confused with Empress within. I'm sorry. But okay. All right. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you, Empress 1111. I like it too. Gypsy Bones, you said that right, honey. There was a tear in my beer this morning. I had to call my friend Tank's Tarot, a.k.a. Tank, a.k.a. Pam, and I had to call her up so she could give me a swift kick in the ass because I needed it. She was sweet about it, though. She was very kind and compassionate about that nice little gentle kick in the ass, right? But I had to have it. But yeah, there was a tear in my beer this morning, Gypsy Bones. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button, too. Thank you so much for that. I heard that. I heard that, Gypsy Bones. All right, Capricorn, what's your story? What's your story, Capricorn? They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. Unstable, of course. They don't know what they want, do they, Capricorn? I got that real clear. Here's the thing. Here you are. Whoever this is you love to death. Queen of Cups. Have they left you out in the cold at times? Yeah. Do they come back around at times? Yeah. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups in reverse. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season for the return of the ex. Hanging Man leaves you literally hanging like you don't know what you did. They may ghost you, but they leave you here in limbo. You don't know you don't know whether they're coming or going. It's like your house has got a revolving door on it sometimes with it regarding this person. And here you are again in this magician energy, just like I was talking about Sagittarius a while ago, trying to make mountains, trying to take a toad and turn him into a knight in shining armor. But despite your best efforts, just not happening. You're still dealing with the King of Pentacles in reverse, which is somebody who's highly unstable. Okay, very unpredictable is what I'm getting from this energy. Possible homosexual, that may be why they go back and forth between you and possibly another person. I really don't have third party energy here, but you know, when somebody's in and out like that, a lot of times that will cause that. That will be a part of the whole situation. The sun is in reverse. There ain't no happily ever after with this one. I'm gonna tell you that. And you're exhausted. You're exhausted. Six of Swords in reverse. Judgment in reverse. You want this person to make a judgment call one way or the other, and they just keep leaving you hanging on. I got that real clear. Okay? And I don't think they're going to change. So it's up to you how long you're going to deal with it before you get tired of it and sail on and move on to clearer waters, calmer waters, and clearer skies. This person is extremely unstable. And you don't know where you stand. That's why the Hangman is here. You're trying to look at things from all angles. And I think you sit there in your head a lot and think about this thing and try to figure it out. But despite your best efforts, in your mind, this is, you know, I hope you come to the conclusion that this you can't figure this out because it doesn't make any sense. Because a logical person would not act this way. A normal, I hate to use the word normal because that's just a drier setting, but like a reasonable person would not act this way. And so it's not going to make sense, right? So there we have it, Capricorn. It's not going to change until you change it. I see that very clearly. And I don't see a happily ever after with this person. I just see more of the same. That's what I see. We've got water and earth and air, and then a lot of major arcanas here. What do we have? Pisces, Gemini, Leo, and Scorpio possibly. Okay. All right. All right. So let's go to the Aquarius game. I'm tired, y'all. Getting tired. Getting tired. All right. It's not that late. I don't know why I feel so tired, and I got a late start today. All right, let's go to the Aquarians. Aquarius. Hey, Rachel Navy, how you doing? Wow. Hey, Lucy. All right, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. What's up, Aquarius gang? What's your message? What's your message? Yes, you're right, Jean. Especially the full moons and the water signs are especially draining on me. I don't know how it is for everybody else, but it puts me in my feels. Thank you, Gypsy Bones. I will do that. All right, Aquarius. Yes, definitely. Yes, Pumpkinhead, I agree. It's that Cancer moon. It's that full moon in a water sign. That'll kick my ass every time. Yep. All right. Good for you, Empress. Share a little, huh? Oh, goodness. Look at you, Aquarius. Are you mad? You are mad. Ooh. Aquarius, you mad. The Tower and the Seven of Swords here, right before the Queen of Swords in reverse. Whatever happened pissed you off. Whoa. You found out about something. Sure did. Five of Swords in reverse is here. Seven of Swords. Somebody was doing some sneaky shit. Some shady shit. And it came out. And man, in your mind, your whole world came crashing down. Okay? Took you by surprise, whatever. Tower moments are not always fun. Rarely. Often unexpected, often very unpleasant. But look here. Queen of Swords is in reverse. That's your energy, and you're an air sign, and that's the air energy, and you're mad. You are mad. You have had enough. And this left you out in the cold. But you know what? I got to say something to you, Aquarius. I got to talk. Let's talk. The Six of Swords is in reverse. So instead of you cutting your losses, what you're doing is you're continuing to box this person. You're still fighting. I don't think you're fighting for this. I think you're just, mad and angry and just doing things, whether you're, mouthing off or sending ugly text or trying to crucify this person on social media or whatever the hell it is you're doing, or maybe you're, calling them up and chewing them out and cussing them out. I don't know what it is. But when I see that Queen of Swords here in reverse and the Six of Swords here in reverse, what this tells me is you're, and I can't say nothing as a Gemini, I don't have the sense to, sometimes when somebody does something like this to me to just walk away. No, I'm going to stand there and give them a piece of my mind for about 3 days and then walk away. Don't be like me. Okay, I was going to say don't be a Gemini, but don't be like me. And I'm trying to get better about that, and I hope we all will, but you're miserably unhappy with this situation. The sun is in reverse. The interesting thing is in this situation, Aquarius, is this. You're done with this thing. You're withdrawing. You don't see a happy ending. You're not planning to stay here. You have seen what you need to see. You know the obstacles are too great. You're guarding your heart. You're cut off. You're no longer wanting to be vulnerable to this person with the Four of Pentacles here. But you haven't left. And it's not because you want to be there with them from a romantic standpoint. You don't want a second chance. No, you've made up your mind this is over. Why are you staying there? Because you're chewing this person out. That's why. And that's not really doing anything but making your world more miserable. And that's why you're in this sun reversed energy. All right? Look, let me tell you something. If it's over, it ain't going to accomplish nothing for you to say nothing to this person for whatever it is that they did. And I don't know what they did. I don't know. And it, it could be any number of things. But shady shit for sure with the Seven of Swords, something sneaky. Okay? Certainly could have been stepping out. Might have been doing something dishonest, with money or irresponsible. I mean, there's a number of different reasons that can happen. And I understand that you've had enough. But, there's a point in time, and I mean, I could listen to this medicine. I could listen to this advice myself. But there's a point in time where you look at somebody and you go, no, you know what? This person is going to remain in asshat energy. And there is nothing that I can say that is going to change that. And nothing I'm going to say is going to help them or me. So it is just time for me to quit wasting my breath, quit wasting my energy, stop getting my blood pressure up, and walk the fuck away. And never look back. And I don't worry about you looking back, Aquarius, because you're a fixed sign. But, don't stoop to their level. Don't let a person have this much control over you. If you're angry, that's fine. Be angry. Express it in a healthy way if you just have to. But on the other side, but on the other hand, don't let your emotions rule your actions, okay? You control your emotions. You don't suppress or repress them, but you stay in control, right? If that makes sense. All right, so we have air energy here, a lot of air energy because you're blowing a lot of hot air, quite honestly. And then we have earth energy. And what else do we have? We got Scorpio and Leo. Heavy Scorpio, in fact. Could be any sign. All right. I know leather and lace. I'm going to tell you something. I tell people if you think it's exhausting dealing with a Gemini, try being one, right? All right, Pisces, you have waited and been patient so long. It is time. It's time for your bedtime story, Pisces gang. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Well, hello, Candy Canes. I like your name. Welcome. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look, Pisces gang. Gypsy Bones and the popcorn. Pass the popcorn, Gypsy Bones. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hello, Alan. I don't know if I said hey to you earlier. Yes. 140 folks here. We're going to read for the collective, too, so y'all stick around for that, okay? Hey, Eileen. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Stick around for the collective. We'll do that in just a minute. Well, thank you, Candy Canes. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. That was a wild reading. I remember that reading. You know, I'm a Gemini. You said you're new here. You may not know that. I'm a Gemini, Sun, and Rising, Candy Canes. All right, Pisces. Yes, happy birthday, Capricorn. Oh, okay. I hear you, Pisces. I hear you. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. King of Cups, Nine of Wands, the world in the upright, says volumes. Page of Swords in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Very interesting. I was looking at the court cards here, but okay, whatever. So this is somebody you gave a lot to. In fact, too much. King of Cups, Nine of Wands. Okay? Just gave and gave and gave and gave. Right. Okay, so the world is in reverse, though. Done. Not watching their social media anymore. Don't care what they're doing. Don't want to talk to them. Not reaching out to them. No communication. May have cut off communication. You got 2 pages in the reverse here. Judgment in reverse. This is too wet to plow. I cannot plow this field. This is too much. Too much sugar for a dime. Too much work. I'm having to do it all. They're not doing nothing. Nine of Wands here. Judgment in reverse. Too great of obstacles. I cannot even fight this battle alone. I cannot carry this dynamic by myself. This is you talking, okay? And the Knight of Swords is in reverse yet again. I'm done. I'm not talking to this person. I'm start working on myself. All this love that I had for this other person, I'm turning inward toward me. And guess who the winner is? You. Yes. And the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. Why? Because you're not talking to this person. And I'm going to be honest with you, you don't even want to be friends with them. You don't want to be friends with them. I've got that too. You don't even want to have nothing to do with them, do you? Nothing at all. Well, hello, Redsky. Good to see you. In your mind, this is over. In your mind, this is over. Sure do. Gotta call it. Let me give you the zodiac signs here. But I mean, this is just very clear cut. You don't want to talk to this person. You don't want to do nothing because you carried this by yourself for a long time. It's just that simple. And now you're turning all that love to you. And guess what? You're the winner, right? You've got water and fire and air and earth and that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right. That's it, Pisces. Very simple, straight to the point. I'm sorry it was not a bedtime story for you, Pisces. I hope y'all can forgive me. I hope y'all can forgive me. All right. So let's read for the collective. All right, so collective, of course, if you've not subscribed to my channel, I hope you will. And of course, as my mods have been saying throughout the chat, if you want to book a personal reading with me, it is super easy to do. All you got to do is follow the link in the description box to my website, and that will walk you through it. That's the only way to book a reading with me, and I do not reach out to you guys first for readings. I let you guys reach out to me through my website. And of course, I appreciate all the likes and the comments that you guys leave here and after the live is over. Appreciate both of those. All right, so let's do the collective reading real quick. Oh, Pumpkinhead. That's sweet. Collective message here. Okay, that's it. All right, well, I heard that. The Chariot. I love that card. Y'all know that. The Eight of Wands out of nowhere, baby. Two of Pentacles. All right, steady long, steady wrong, but let's talk about this. The Chariot. You do not get the Chariot energy without hitting a lot of big bumps in the road and getting some wounds, some war medals. It's a warrior and a winner. You don't become a warrior without going through it. It's about becoming a healer and getting balance within yourself. And that's what this is about, okay? And it's about forward movement, okay? It is about forward movement and staying focused on what direction you are going in and the co-creating that you're doing with the divine. Keeping your eyes on going forward. Don't let what's going on over here, or what these people over here, or who these people are talking to, or what these people are saying, or what these people are doing. No. Do like the Tanks Tarot can tell you about the animals that are pulling the carts in the French Quarter in New Orleans. They've got these things on them for a reason, okay, so that these folks will stay ahead and not get distracted by what these people say about them, or how these people are acting, or what's going on over here. No, we keep our eyes going forward, right? Keep our eyes going forward at all times, okay? Don't get distracted. Don't let these low vibing people. I'm not trying to be mean, but they're not vibrationally aligned with where you're going. You don't have to worry about whether they understand what you're doing. In fact, you shouldn't waste 1 second worrying about what, yeah, they're called jackasses. You shouldn't worry about what they think or what they say or what they do any more than you want them to worry about what you're saying and what you're doing and what you're thinking, okay? Don't worry about that. You stay in your lane. Let me tell you something. If you really stay in your lane, that is more than enough to keep you busy. If you focus on yourself and your own path and your own journey, you will win this thing, but it'll be a full-time job and then some. Okay? Eight of Wands here. Out of nowhere. I don't know. Something's going to shake up. I think you've been waiting on something. But you know, both of these cards, the Chariot and the Two of Pentacles, tells me this. Always try to stay balanced. Keep your cool. Don't lose your shit. Okay, don't lose focus. Okay, don't lose focus. Stay patient. Stay balanced. Know that it's coming in divine timing. It may seem like it's a delay, the Eight of Wands here, but it will come when you least expect it. Okay, it really, really will. I guarantee you that with Eight of Wands here. That's telling me that. Okay, something's going to break, and it's going to happen when you least expect it. You know, you got 2 cards of distance here. I'm just going to call this. Some of you guys may hear from somebody from a distance. You may put distance between you and another person. You may relocate. You may, you know, whatever. I mean, that's about travel sometimes, okay? But you know what? You're supposed to travel. And I don't mean, you know, like me traveling from here to New Orleans, in which I may, you know, probably will do to go see my friend Tanks, Pam Tanks Tarot. That's not the kind of travel I'm talking about. I'm talking about staying on your path and traveling forward and moving and just keep moving. Keep going, right? Don't stop. Keep going. Put one foot in front of the other. If you can't walk, crawl, okay? Just move. Don't stay still, right? You don't want to be stagnant. No, get out of your comfort zone and keep moving, because that's where the magic happens. Baby, that's where the changes come about. That's how you manifest new stuff that you've never had. You want something you've never had? You got to do something you've never done. Right? So that's what I see. Let me pull, I'm going to pull a Moonology for you guys. Maybe 1 or 2, okay? All right. Bring love into every situation. You know, this is not always about romantic love. Love is the highest vibration. There's love with everything that you do, from the time that you go to the supermarket to check out and you interact with that cashier who you've never seen before and probably will never see again. You can bring love into that situation. Oh, yes, you can. Let me tell you something. When you're driving down the road and the asshat behind you blows at you because they don't like what you did or whatever, or, you know, starts doing this at you and, you know, doing sign language, you can respond in kind, or you can just wish them well and go on. I promise you it's so much easier to do the latter. I've been the asshat that responded back or even started it. I don't do that anymore. It's just not worth it, right? So there you go. Keep working, keep moving. It's going to pay off. I'm telling you, Capricorn energy. All right, and then, hold on a second, one more. The answers you need are always on the way. Gemini energy too, okay? You will have the answers you need when you need them. If you continue to take that journey inside, right? Definitely. Let it go, right, Jean? So thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to post these timestamps in a minute. And And I'm going to call it a day. I truly do appreciate all of you guys so, so much. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate what you said. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the likes and the comments and the positive feedback. And thank you for spending your free time here with me at the cottage and having a little sip of tea together, right? Be encouraged, y'all. Be encouraged. Stay focused. Your eye on the forward, right? All right. Much love, you guys. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you, too. Thank you for being here, Mermaid Me. I appreciate you all. Much love. Special shout-outs to Tanks Tarot, who is a great friend and has a good channel. And, of course, Fierce Tarot. Definitely go check her out and subscribe to her channel. I know probably a lot of you already have. She's got a lot of followers, but she's one hell of a good reader and a pretty good person, too. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you guys again later, okay? Bye.